Hello and welcome to a preschool circle time. Today we're going to talk about trains. Let's get Sue to come out and see if she likes to talk about trains. Sue, come on out. Do you like trains? I do too. Do you want to know what a train sounds like? I have a train whistle. This is what a train sounds like. Are you ready? That's what a train sounds like. Let me do it again. Well, today I'm going to read a story to you, and it is about Thomas the Train. Do you like Thomas the Train? Well, Sue, why don't you have a seat? I want to show our friends a few activities that they can do to learn about trains today. The first thing is that you can know that T is for trains, and you can decorate the letter T like train tracks if you like. I'm going to give you a link below so that you can get this blank letter T and you can make some lines across this way and across this way. And then the best part is you can take your toy trains and you can drive them over the letter T, and that'll help you practice writing the letter. Okay, so that's one idea for your day. T is for trains. Now, another idea is something that you can do for art today. So let's head over to the art table and I'm going to show you how to make a train. Well, here we are at the art table and I'm going to show you how to make your very own train that really stands up. So down below in the description, there'll be a link so you can get this train printable. All you have to do is color it and cut it out. And then if you want to add some wheels, you'll need an empty toilet roll. Probably you'll need to get a grown-up to help you cut the toilet roll. Squish it first like this, and then get a grown-up to help you cut it in half. And then what you're going to do is cut it right here, just a little bit like that. And then you're going to do the other side. Now unsquish it so it makes a circle again. Unsquish it. And then you're just going to slip the paper train down into the slit that you made in the toilet roll. And those are going to be the train's wheels. Now take a look. My train can stand up. Chug, 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 chug. So that is a fun art project for your day today. Now I'd like to read a story to you. This story is about Thomas the Train. Thomas the Train. This story is about me, Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm the #1 engine on Sodor. I love to have adventures and try new things, but some things are not meant for engines. Thomas the Tank Engine loved working on his very own branch line. Annie and Clarabelle were Thomas's coaches. Annie could only take passengers, while Clarabelle could take passengers, luggage, and the guard. The coaches were old and needed new paint, but Thomas didn't mind. Annie and Clarabelle were very special. Thomas's favorite place along the line was the river. Each time he rumbled over the bridge, he would look out for people fishing. Thomas often wished he could stay and watch. "What would Sir Topham Hatt say if we were late?" said his driver. "Keep going, Thomas. Don't stop." Thomas still thought it would be fun to stop by the river one day. When he met another engine, he would say, "I want to go fishing." But they all told him the same thing. "Engines don't go fishing." One day, Thomas stopped as usual to take on water at the station by the river. But the water tower wasn't working. "Bother," said Thomas. "I'm thirsty." "Never mind," said his driver. "We'll get some water from the river." Thomas's crew found a bucket and some rope, and Thomas puffed back to the bridge. The bucket was old and full of holes. The crew pulled up bucket after bucket and emptied water into Thomas's tank as quickly as they could. Splash! That's better, smiled Thomas, and he puffed away with Annie and Clarabelle rolling behind. Suddenly, Thomas began to feel an ache in his boiler. Steam hissed from his safety valve. Whee! There's too much steam, said his driver. Bust my buffers, cried Thomas. The crew dampened down his fire and Thomas struggled on. I'm going to burst, he said. Thomas stopped just outside the last station, and his crew uncoupled Annie and Clarabelle. Then Thomas slid into a siding. The guard went to phone an engine inspector while the driver found some signs. He put them in front of and behind Thomas. The sign said, Danger, keep away. Soon the inspector and Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Cheer up, Thomas, they said. We'll soon put you to right. The feed pipe is blocked, said the inspector, checking Thomas. I'll just look inside the tanks. He climbed up and peered inside. Take a look at this, sir, said the inspector. So Sir Topham Hatt clambered up. He looked inside and nearly fell off the ladder in surprise. Inspector, he said, there are fish in the tank. We must have fished them from the river with our bucket, said Thomas. So, Thomas, you have been fishing after all, said Sir Topham Hatt. We must get those fish out right away. The crew all took turns at fishing in Thomas's tank, while Sir Topham Hatt watched and shouted instructions. Thomas felt very funny with the fish wriggling and jiggling in his tank. When all the fish were caught, Sir Topham Hatt, the inspector, and Thomas's crew had a lovely supper of fish and chips. That was delicious, Sir Topham Hatt told Thomas, but Injuns don't go fishing. You must promise not to do it again, Thomas. I promise, sir, said Thomas. Fishing is much too wriggly anyway. The end. Well, Sue, come out and let's say goodbye to our friends. I hope you enjoyed learning about trains. And if you want the whole lesson on T is for trains, the link for that will be below. Well, goodbye, and we'll see you next time for a preschool circle time.